work, family. Y'all know that it wouldn't be a Black Alpha Cast, though, without this last element, y'all. I told y'all that we was going to do some major exposing tonight, and I told y'all that we was going to drop this scandal on them, and we was going to expose the whole nine. That's exactly what we are going to do right now. I see a couple people in here, only, a couple thousand. That's how we doing the Black Alpha Cast. So a couple thousand of us going to regulate, y'all. Y'all look at that picture right there. I want y'all to see this right now. We are about to go all the way in. If you feel me, how many people are aware of this subject right here with Kamala Harris and her grandmother? How many people are actually aware of this? Okay, if you're not, I'm going to let you all in on this one. Who you see right there in that picture, we have exposed, y'all, that Kamala Harris has been running around here with a very, very skeptical picture of someone they say is her grandmother, okay? Now, y'all know that we've been going back and we've been pulling out the paperwork and we've been exposing her. And what we've been seeing is that individual in that picture, nobody can account for that person actually being her grandmother. Nobody can account for her story. Nobody can account for what they've been selling us. That picture came about in the year 2019. Kamala Harris posted that. What you're seeing on your screen is a picture that Kamala Harris put up, and she said, visiting my paternal grandmother, Beryl, in Jamaica. That's what she said. Y'all see it again. Visiting my paternal grandmother, Beryl, in Jamaica. Okay. Well, when people do some simple research, which we can all do, we done came to find out that would be virtually impossible for you to go visit her in Jamaica unless you did it in 1960, because Beryl Christie Finnegan Harris passed away in 1960. Wait a minute now. The picture we just saw with Kamala Harris, this one right here, was taken in 1990. What you see with that woman, she passed away in 1960. Go ahead and look at it. Beryl Christie Finnegan Harris, birth 1921, St. Anne, Jamaica, death 16 July 1960. She passed away at the age 38 to 39, and I believe it was right before her 39th birthday because she was born in July. She passed away in September, family. Let's go to work if you feel me, family. If you feel me. You have on your hands a scandal of epic proportions from the Democratic establishment. We have researched, delineated, put every receipt on the table about Kamala Harris's background, and you know all of us in the foundational Black American grassroots have been the number one and only people who have been exposing her sketchy, skeptical background. You say you're Black, we can't find no Blackness. You know you're not a Black American. We know that your people from Jamaica / India / Canada, then you went to Oakland. Nothing about Kamala Harris's background adds up. And this story has been taking full steam. And a lot of people out there now, y'all, are starting to call it out. A lot of people out there are starting to recognize, have we all been lied to? And if we have been lied to, especially when it comes to Kamala Harris, maybe everything that we've been saying about her background has been 100% accurate. Maybe they conjured up a fake story about a Black grandma that can't nobody see. This has been checked, double checked, triple checked, quadruple checked on multiple different websites with multiple different sources, and each one comes back the same. It's been checked by multiple different people from multiple different places, and everybody all comes back to find out that this woman passed away in 1960. How did you take a picture with Kamala in 1990 where Kamala's trying to dress like she's salt and pepper? It ain't adding up out here in these streets, family. I see y'all in the chat, and if in the chat right now y'all turned up, you got the absolute right to be, because this right here is a scandal from the Democratic Party where they have cosplayed Black Americans to the point where they found every single melanated person on the earth and tried to feed us these melanated people so they can get votes. The days of them cosplaying Black American culture so they can rise to the top ranks of the Democratic establishment to insult us and to talk down to us are over. Certified salute to every one of y'all, because we did not go for it. We did not play those games. What we said with all of us, we said, hold up, wait a minute. Barack Obama, he didn't check out right. Kamala Harris, she ain't check out right. You see that they found some phony, odd pictures, and you see some phony, odd characters. You know, there's this thing now with all these tethers. What do the tethers do, y'all? They're out there scrubbing their backgrounds, can't find nothing. See, you know when somebody's certified, you know when someone's a foundational Black American, because their lineage, their heritage, their culture all adds up. The maths exactly. With them, the math ain't math. Who your grandma? Got it. Great-grandma? Got it. Great-great-grandma? Got it. We can trace our people back like that. All that stuff about we can't trace our people back, hell no. Foundational Black Americans, we can trace our people back precisely. But the tethers, the fleers, the cosplayers, there's always some question marks. We don't never know who they are. They can't provide a grandma. They can't provide an uncle. It skips a generation, skips another generation. Somebody looks like they're non-Black. Somebody damn sure ain't FBA. And they try to just feed it to us to where we accept it. Hell no. Hell no. Kamala Harris was someone who has been contrived to be a Black person because they understand melanated people can never be in a position of power politically unless they attach themselves, associate themselves, tether themselves onto Blackness. So they don't went to the point, y'all, where they've literally conjured up a story about this mysterious grandma that by every account, nobody can account for. You see Kamala Harris's dad, skeptical. Her dad's dad, skeptical. Grandma, skeptical. But when you start looking at this Beryl Finnegan, all of the research from everybody shows that this woman passed away in 1960. But Kamala put her in a book saying that they took a picture in 1990. So either that ain't really her or that picture ain't real. But both of those answers are wrong, and we have exposed it. Family, we about to go down a whole line right now. Oh, y'all thought we was done? We don't hide. We don't run. We out here. We on one. You know, a party ain't a party if we don't come. Check this out, y'all. Let's show Kamala Harris's background. Yes, indeed. Let's show it. Let's show all of the family tree. Brothers and sisters been out here working. Brothers and sisters been out here putting in work. And we're going to take this to the top level, and we are going to expose this. This ain't going to go fly by night. This ain't going to slide off to the side. We're going to take this, we're going to put this out, and we're going to make it clear that you got some questions that need to be answered. Look at this right here. Kamala Harris, family tree. Then you go up to her father, Donald Harris, and then you go to her mother, Shamala. When you go up from her mother, it disappears because that goes all into Indian women. Right now, let's focus on her father. You know her father that disappeared? You know her father, they say, is a Jamaican, but Jamaican does not just mean Black. Look who her father's father is. Oscar Joseph Brown Harris, okay? Well, they try to tell us that Oscar Joseph Brown Harris married that Beryl Finnegan. You see it right there, y'all. This is what they are all saying. These are their official stories. Only thing we about to do, y'all, we're going to take their official stories and we're going to completely destroy them. That shows without a shadow of a doubt that who they've been telling us is her family in her background is all one big lie. And we have been exposing it left and right. Her father, if you look up from that, her parents are Christy Brown, Joseph Alexander. Okay? If you go up from that, it goes all the way up to her parents, which is Hamilton Brown. Hamilton Brown was with an Indo-Jamaican, and they created Christy Brown. Christy Brown, who is a mulatto, was with Joseph Alexander. How does a mulatto and a W man make a Black man? It don't. So Kamala Harris's grandfather is a white man, which means her father's father did not pass down all this blackness that they say was passed down. So they try to sell us that man, her grandfather, married Beryl Finnegan. Beryl Finnegan is the person who's in question. That right there clearly, y'all, does not add up by no means. One more time. Look at that right there. That's who they say married her father's father, her grandfather. Okay? But when we, foundational Black Americans, when we go down the list and we start looking, it gets real funny style with how it turns out. Check this out. That is a picture of Kamala Harris allegedly as a child and her grandfather and her mother. Where in the world, y'all, please y'all answer me this one. Where in the world is her father's father, her grandfather, a black man? Look at that guy right there in the picture. That is not a black man. That is not a black man. Not at all. Not at all. That is not a black man. If you do not get out of here with that one, that is not a black man. So once we see that her grandfather is not a black man, then doesn't that kind of prove what we were hearing about what Janet Jackson said about her father not being black? Because the mysterious grandma that nobody can account for, apparently she ain't the woman who's in this picture. So that would mean, who is the woman in this picture? Now the next question becomes very interesting. So you see her father right here. Clearly, that man is a Indo-Jamaican, and he is a W. Point blank, period. Don't let nobody tell you different. That is not a black man. Where did blackness come from? I just showed you a picture of his father and his father's father. There's no blackness at all in there. You don't see no blackness. You go all the way up to the slave owner. The slave owner got with an Indo-Jamaican. Then they both ended up having his father, and his father, clearly the guy I just showed, was a light-skinned mulatto looking guy, and the mulatto is not coming from black, it's coming from Indian, and therefore the lady in the picture is not the one they say is. It gets even deeper than that. If they want to play those games today, y'all, we gonna play and we gonna win. So when we want to figure out who this mysterious lady is, by the way, we say, okay, let's see who this person could be, because everybody's out here telling us this. That picture came out of nowhere. Let's be real, y'all. Let's be 100%. The picture came out of nowhere. All of a sudden, they were telling us, well, Kamala does have a black grandma. And I said, does she? Does she really have a black grandma? That's what they're telling us. I asked y'all this question. Let me ask the family. Because a lot of people been saying, that ain't her grandmother. A lot of people been saying, that was the nanny. Because remember, they all owned slaves by the thousands in her family. So let's see who this mysterious grandmother might be. Y'all want to go? Let's go there. Checkmate. Here we are, family. Beryl Madeline Finnegan. That's the lady right there, ain't it? That looked like the lady to me. That looks like the same lady in that photo. Mind you, the photo was taken in 1990. This woman, by every single accord, passed away in 1960. Check it out. When Beryl Madeline Finnegan was born on September 9th, 1917 in Alexandria, St. Anne, Jamaica, her father, Patrick Alonymous Finnegan, was 35, and her mother, Aura Iris Allen, was 29. Oh, we're going to go into this person's family. Now let's go into this mysterious black grandma, and then we're going to go into the mysterious black grandma's parents. And it's going to show you that if that picture is real, then how come this person allegedly's parents are not black and could not create someone as black as that? Because by all documents, this Beryl Finnegan, her parents were Irish. Yeah, we're Irish, y'all. You mean to tell me that Irish people ended up creating somebody that is that dark? We're going to go there, y'all. Check this out. She lived in Brownstown, St. Anne, Jamaica in 1938 and 1944 at the age of 26. Her occupation is listed as a barmaid in St. Anne, Jamaica. She died again on July 16th, 1960 in Kingston, Jamaica. Family, this woman, by all documentation, there you go. Y'all read it right there. It's on your screen. By all documentation, y'all, this person died in 1960. Kamala Harris was born in 1964. How in 1964 were you born, but you got a picture with this woman from 1990? Nah, the math ain't adding up, y'all. Y'all make sure you screenshot every single one of these because I'm promising you they are going to swipe this off of the net. We have the biggest cosplaying racial scandal in American black politics, y'all. They literally came way with a whole nother one. But no, we're not done. No. Since we talking about them coming at our good sister Janet Jackson and siblings, they want to talk about Tito, they want to talk about Michael. Let's talk about this mysterious grandma and let's talk about her people. Yeah, let's go there. Check this out. These are her parents and siblings, right? Let's look at her parents and siblings. Let's see who her parents are. Okay, this guy right here, Patrick Alanaham, I cannot pronounce this. We're going to call him Patrick A. Finnegan. This is Beryl, Kamala's alleged grandmother's father. Y'all look at this right here. This man was born in 1882. He passed away in November 1928. Look at this right here. It's crazy, though, because when Patrick A. Finnegan was born in Alexandria, Jamaica, his father, Patrick Finnegan, was 39 years old, and his mother, Mary Watson, was 44. He married Aura Iris Allen, January 1st, 1908, in Jamaica. They had at least 3 sons and 2 daughters. Okay, so they got sons and daughters, right? Let's look at their kids. Let's look at their kids, y'all. Let's look at their children. 5 children, right? Let's look at their 5 children. All right. Deceased. This person died in 1991. Beryl Finnegan, the one we just looked at right there. But when you look at all of the brothers and sisters, what you come to find out, you can't account for none of them. None of them are accounted for. They're all mysteriously gone. Gone. But let's go back to this. Her grandfather, check this out. This guy right here, Patrick Finnegan. Let me show you guys where this guy was from. Patrick Finnegan was born 1843 in County Galloway, Ireland, and he married Mary Watson. Wait a minute. This ain't adding up at all, y'all. This ain't adding up by no means at all. So you mean to tell me this mysterious grandmother, her father's father was from Ireland, and her father's mother was from Ireland. So you mean to tell me 2 people from Ireland created somebody that is that dark right there? Whoa. They created someone who is that dark right there. No. And by the way, the person they say is that dark right there is the same individual who passed away in 1960. So if you passed away in 1960 and your parents' were from Ireland, by means, her parents allegedly that you're looking at, they had to be at best Kamala Harris's color because, their parents were from Ireland. So 2 people from Ireland created somebody Kamala Harris's color, and somehow they made somebody that woman's color. Family, that individual right there is probably the nanny. Let's be real. She probably went over there, got up with the goddamn nanny, took a picture with the nanny, and told everybody that's Granny. That is not Granny, that's the nanny. Nobody can account for her. And you know why they did this, family? It's because they can't present no dark-complected people. Yeah, no dark-complected people can be seen. Nobody. So it's making everybody kind of wonder, if we can't see no dark-complected people in your family, then how come you're running around here selling us all these dreams, fam? No. But we're not done. No. We're not done. Check this out. People been looking at some of these pictures, and they've been thinking that picture right there looks very, very, very funny style. Very funny. A lot of people been saying maybe that picture ain't necessarily accurate. Look at this right here. People been putting some things together, and look at this picture, y'all. Oh, bro, we going there. Yeah, I'm pulling it out. Stop right there. Stop right there. Right there. Right there. Y'all look at that right there. I told you we rocking, y'all. I told you we rocking in here today. That right there picture looks very funny. Remember, the dark-skinned lady, she said is Beryl Finnegan. We know for a fact that Beryl Finnegan was her grandmother. But there ain't no way, because Beryl Finnegan passed away in 1960. That picture was taken in 1990. So a lot of people are looking at that right there, and that looks a little strange to me, y'all. That picture does not look like it's supposed to be there. Look at that gap in the hair. Yeah, that looked real funny, y'all. And you know me, I went and gave you a bigger shot. Family, how come the hair's not connecting? The hair ain't connecting, y'all. Look at that. Look what I highlighted now. Literally, you see the damn trees through the hair. And I'm not talking about through the hair. I'm talking about like the hair's not even there, like X-ray vision. Look again. Somebody did that. Now look at that. Look behind that, and what you're seeing is somebody who does not look like they're even there. And notice in this picture, by the way, y'all, do they even look like they're embracing? Do they even look like they even know it? She doesn't even look like she's even acknowledging Kamala. Now, I don't know. They say all this stuff. But what's making me look, at this very, very sideways, y'all, is that's your grandma that you went to go visit, and y'all not even close to embracing. Y'all just there. Y'all just there. And she's towering over you, by the way. Kamala Harris is 5'4", 5'5". I seen Kamala Harris. And you mean to tell me this individual is just towering over her, ain't acknowledging her, nothing? What about that picture really looks real? Tell me what about this picture really looks solid. It really doesn't. It looks very, very skeptical by every single means. So for the people out there right now, because the Shields is going to run their tongue, they're going to talk. We can let that ride for a minute. Y'all look, more Photoshop. Look at that. Look at that. It looks very funny. The picture of the clothes matching next to the skin, that looks off. None of that looks really real. Oh, y'all killing the comments. Y'all absolutely right. They got people, when you look at some of these comments, people are saying, hey, man, I do Photoshop for a living, and this ain't real. Matter of fact, let's go there. Let's look at what some of the people are saying. And the people are out there really, really questioning all of this. Let's check it out. Let's look what the people are saying. Let's talk to the people. This is how we do it. Right there. The white on her shirt and pants are darker than Kamala's shirt, and they're both in the same shade, standing shoulder to shoulder. Next person. It's edited. I found this lady on Ancestry.com with the same picture, and she died in 1960. Someone else says, good catch. Thank you for sharing. Now that you mention it, it looks almost obvious. You never know when you see something and you kind of just glance at it and you be like, oh, okay. But when you really stop and you examine it, it kind of comes to you differently. You be like, whoa. Somebody else said, just looking at it makes me think something's edited. I feel like the picture of the woman on the left was photoshopped on top of a body. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I looked at the image and thought the image looks edited. These are all different people, y'all. These are all different people. Everyone is saying this. It's all up and down the timelines. Yes, it is. Now, look at this right here. Since people want to go there, right? Now, mind you, look at this one more time. Let me make this crystal clear. Kamala put that up there. Visiting my paternal grandmother, Beryl, in Jamaica. That's what Kamala put up there. That's her words, okay? That's her words. So when someone doubts this, let's go to the ultimate receipt. This receipt right here is going to blow your mind, family. Y'all make sure y'all smash that like button, subscribe to the Black Alpha Network. This is how we do things on this side. Look at this right here. Once again, back at it. Beryl Finnegan, Madeline Finnegan, there you go, right there. People want to know the source of this. Let's go to the source. They got the source right here. Check this out, family. And these ain't no little rinky-dink sources right here, like RolandMartin.com or BakariSellers.com. No. This ain't Angela Rye. Beryl Madeline Finnegan. The source comes from the Jamaica Civil Registration 1880 to 1999, y'all. Look at that right there. That is the birth certificate of Beryl Madeline Finnegan. It's all there for you to see. Check it out, y'all. You can run, you can hide, but you can't deny the truth. Yeah. G-check, y'all. Check that out. That right there. So about her passing away and all of her stuff, let's go to the next one. We here. We rocking. How about a marriage registry? Yep. Check that out right there. That's a marriage registry to the same individual. So it's without a shadow of a doubt. Beryl Finnegan passed away in 1960 because we're literally on here looking at all of her documentations. So don't let nobody come around and try to tell you, well, no, what it really is what happened is she was there. You're looking at her death registration according to the Jamaica Civil Registration from 1880 to 1999, y'all. You seen her birth, you seen her death, and you seen her marriage. It is unequivocally proven that Beryl Madeline Finnegan Harris passed away in 1960. Point blank, period. That is as fact-checked and double-backed as you can possibly imagine. So how in the world did Kamala Harris take a picture with this woman in 1990 dressed like Salt and Pepper? I rest my certified case. They don't want no smoke with me. They know what it is. They know what it is, family. They know what time it is. That is the nanny. Absolutely, family. That's the housekeeper. That is somebody other than your grandma. What it is, to keep it 110 and a half, Kamala went back to Jamaica, and Kamala went to go find one of them nannies on that plantation because, remember, they own a lot of slaves, y'all. That family is a slave trading family. Yeah, owned a lot of slaves. So they went back there, and they took some pictures, and she said, let me find the nearest black person I can find, take a picture, and I'm going to put this in my portfolio so I can show everybody, look, black folks, I am black. And then I can run a whole campaign on being black. And then I can tell black people how I cook my collard greens in the bathtub. Then I can tell black folks how I'm just like one of them. And maybe, just maybe, I can run for the president of the United States of America in the year 2024 without ever winning an election. Never elected, only selected. But in order for me to do that, I need some black street cred. Come here, Blackie, get over here, and I'm going to take a picture with you. Family, I don't know how much more certified you can get than pulling up some registrations from birth to death. Checkmate, checkmate, checkmate. One more time for those in the back row. When Beryl Madeline Finnegan was born on the 9th of September, 1917, family, she was born to her father, Patrick A. Finnegan. One more time about this Patrick A. Finnegan. Let's check out Patrick A. Finnegan. Patrick A. Finnegan comes about, and his parents was just Patrick Finnegan, and Patrick Finnegan was from Ireland. Ireland. So you mean to tell me somebody from Ireland with the wife from Ireland made somebody that dark? Cap. And I ain't buying it, and nobody's buying it. They better go tell someone else. But let's go to who they say is the great grandma. Family, it gets worse. What they say, but wait, there's more. Check this out. This is Aura Iris Allen. This is the one that they say is the great grandma. Let's check this out right now. I need y'all help, and I'm not even going to hit nothing right now. I just need y'all right now. Now look at that lady right there. That is who they say is the great grandma, okay? The mysterious Beryl Finnegan in the picture with Kamala, they say that that person is the grandma of Kamala. They're saying that this person is the great grandma. Y'all tell me right now that that person and that person ain't the same. Come on, family, let's not play them games. Look at that individual you see right there and tell me that is not the same exact person standing in the picture with Kamala, which would only further let us know there's been some funny style editing going on. Because according to their story, matter of fact, let me make it big for y'all. I'm going to make it even bigger. Let me go. I'm going to give it to y'all. Let's make it even bigger, y'all, so we can see how it go. Check this out. They say, I need y'all. I need the whole certified black society right now. This one right here is going to blow this whole election off the hinges out here. That individual you see right there is clearly that individual right there. That individual. Y'all talk to me right now. What we got in the chat? But here's the kicker, though. If that's Kamala as a baby, how come that lady looks so old when Kamala was a baby holding her, but then she looks younger as she got older? Now, Kamala was born in 1964. By looking at that picture, it looks like that baby was less than 1. So that picture was around 1964, and she looked like that. But in 1990, she looked like that. 1964, 1990. 1964, 1990. Something ain't adding up. But remember, it can't be, because they're saying that this woman passed in 1960. It looks like somebody went back in time and somebody's been playing with these pictures and inserting some things. Or the flip side is that there's some nannies on that plantation and they've been providing the nannies. But the thing that is unequivocal is no matter who is in these pictures, if you're on the that's a nanny side, or if you're on the that is a Photoshop side, both of those answers are completely cosplayed, and both of those show that somebody's fronting, because there ain't no goddamn way that that's who you can be. We out here in these streets. So they're trying to tell us, y'all, right here, clear as day. Let's go back. They're telling us that that lady right there is Aura Iris Allen Finnegan. They're saying that that woman is that woman's grandma. Y'all, if they don't miss us with that one, that woman is that woman's grandma. Yeah, real funny style, looking super, super funny in the light. But y'all, it's not just us who have been out here really calling this out. Oh, no. As we went on a deep study, a deep dive, doing some Black Alpha investigation, we seen everything that we seen. We came up with all of our own studies. We came up with all of our own facts. We came up with all of our own evidence. Yes, we did. But as we dug a little deeper and we started to see some things even further than that, we start seeing that we weren't the only ones who share these beliefs. Nope. What you end up seeing, y'all, is some other people share these beliefs. And they're coming from all over the place. Even Scandalous Owens has some funny doubts about this. I want y'all to see what she ends up saying. Fair use, fair use, fair use. This is about teaching, scholarship, and commentary. Fair use. Y'all let me know if everybody, including the COONs, are seeing it. Something's real. Where there's smoke, there's fire.
Black, obviously. It's like Elon Musk, like he was born and raised in Africa. It would be absurd for Elon Musk to say that he was Black, because he is not Black. He is a white African. So I wanted to go further into Donald Jasper Harris, allegedly born in Jamaica in 1938. He has indicated that someone in his family is Black. So who are his parents? Okay. So this is Kamala's dad, Donald Harris. We're looking now into Kamala's grandparents. The grandparents' names are Beryl Christie Finnegan Harris and Oscar Joseph Brown.
Oh, it's about to go there, y'all. It's about to go there. Fair use, fair use. If y'all can put some fair uses in the chat for me, I appreciate it. Fair use, fair use, fair use, YouTube. This is about teaching, scholarship, news, reporting. Fair use and acted fair use as we proceed. Watch how Candace Owens connects the same dots that we connected. And if we see this same thing and she see the same thing, and then there's thousands of people who are watching it and they see the same thing, it got to be true.
Harris. So let's start with Beryl. Let's start with her grandmother. This is an alleged photo of Beryl Christie Harris, okay? It is the only one that exists in the public domain. And I want you guys to know that it was presented by Kamala herself. I looked at it and I was like, oh, okay, like where did this photo come from? Actually, Kamala is the one that entered this into the public domain in her book, which is entitled The Truths We Hold, which was published in 2019. So looking at this woman, she looks black and she wrote, visiting my paternal grandmother, Beryl, in Jamaica. Okay. Now, when I saw this, I assumed it was a fake photo and I assumed that somebody had put it up other than Kamala, because just doing a very brief search, and then I triple, quadruple check this across multiple websites, genealogy websites and genealogists, that can't be Kamala's grandmother. Let's pull up a picture of her again. That can't be Kamala's grandmother because, at least according to my research, Grandma Beryl died before Kamala was born. And now I want the internet to fact check this with me. This is wild, okay?
Uh-oh, it's showing again, y'all. It's showing again. How can that happen?
Beryl was born in 1921 and she died in 1960. Okay, I've checked grave sites everywhere. This is it's not exactly a very common name and not an exactly very common place, specifically where she was born, St. Anne's Parish in Jamaica. That would mean that Beryl had Kamala's father when she was just 17 years old in 1938, and she died when she was just 39 years old. The black woman in that photo is not 39 years old. So this is a major discrepancy, okay? And this is just a tiny.
We got some tether on tether crime, y'all. I told you, the tethers all want one spot, and they willing to go back and forth with each other to get that one spot. You got the tether, Candace, you got the tether, Kamala, and they both out here. Who would have thought that it would be the tether, Candace Owens, exposing the tether, Kamala Harris? And every single thing that we have already proven, we sitting back and watching it. More facts.
Tiny bit of digging. I went, wait a second. Does anybody realize that Beryl allegedly died when she was 39 years old in 1960? That means that Kamala would have been born 4 years after her grandmother died in 1964. 1964 is when Kamala was born. Her grandmother died in 1960. So who is that woman that is in the photo with Kamala? Okay. Beryl Finnegan, now looking more into her grandmother, was definitively not black. Now, how do we know this? Because Beryl, that woman that you just saw, her father was Patrick Alhanassus Finnegan, who was an Irish slaver. Okay.
Boom. Did I not just say that? That's exactly what I had already said. That's exactly what I already said. You're dealing with an Irish slave master with another Irish slave master. They did not make no damn person at all, by no means, as dark as that individual. That individual was spotted, found, and used for purposes as a proxy to give Kamala some type of black street cred. It's no different than somebody going to the projects who's from the suburbs, takes some pictures, and then goes back home. They need black street cred, so they go find them the blackest person they can find, throw their arm over them, and say, hey, I'm on your side. No way that by all documents, this Beryl Finnegan's parents were all of slave masters, and they created something that dark. I ain't trying to hear it. Hell no. Proceed, fair use.
Okay. So that woman that you just saw, at a bare minimum, has to be half white. An Irish slaver is who her father was. Doesn't look like that. Maybe that Irish slaver married a super duper black woman. I don't know, but I know that is not a picture of Beryl. And I know that Beryl is at a minimum half white, okay? Because the father was an Irish slaver. Now, what about Kamala's grandfather? The other side of this, Oscar Joseph Brown Harris is his name. That's allegedly who Beryl married, right? Okay. What I've learned about him, this is the photo that they have produced of him. That's supposed to be her grandfather. What I've learned about Oscar was that he was born in 1914. Brown was his mother's maiden name. His mother was a woman named Christiana Brown, who was known as Miss Chrissy.
That individual is the one that individual is Kamala Harris's father's father. So when Janet Jackson says, I heard that Kamala Harris's dad was white. Well, look at Kamala Harris's dad's dad. That man is clearly a W. But here's the kicker. If he's not really married to this person, then who is he really married to? This is where it gets real tricky. Because if they're saying that that woman is that man's wife, and they created Kamala Harris's father, then that's where they try to put the blackness in. Now, facts are showing us that if you remove that woman right there, which we have, because that woman right there passed away in 1960, then how did that guy make Kamala Harris's dad a black man. Janet was right the whole damn time. Y'all gonna leave Janet alone? Don't be upset because Janet is bringing them facts. Don't be mad because Janet said something that we all knew. Don't be mad because Janet done regulated and ain't walked it back. Janet said, I heard her dad was white. We look at that guy right there. He's clearly a W. And then they said that he was married to her. We clearly debunked that. So who is the grandmother? That's the $1 million question. Who is Beryl Finnegan? Because we got to get this all the way answered. Nobody can account for Beryl Finnegan because the Beryl Finnegan that they showed us, I just showed you by the death certificates, the birth certificates, the marriage certificates that she passed away before Kamala was born. So AKA I call BS, fill in the blanks. And even Candace Owens says the same thing. More tether on tether crime. But now watch how Candace calls out the grandma picture, the great grandma picture, and all of the above.
So pull up Miss Iris again, the great grandmother who Kamala is allegedly on her lap. We can all agree that that woman looks to be at least some percentage black, and it's about to get weird. Okay. So first, just so we are clear, even if this woman was 100% black, that would make Kamala majority Irish white. She would be majority.
Say that again. Even if this woman was black, that would make Kamala what?
And it's about to get weird. Okay. So first, just so we are clear, even if this woman was 100% black, that would make Kamala majority Irish white. She would be majority white. So it's completely crazy that she would suddenly claw out and pretend that she's black. Okay. If she was 100% that woman, great grandmother, if she was 100% black, that would make Kamala 12% black under a best case scenario. But I thought, okay, that's Miss Iris. She's saying that's her great grandmother. Let me verify that Miss Iris was fully black. And a way to do that would be to take a look at Miss Iris's children,
Watch this, family. Didn't I tell you that all of the children disappeared? So the great grandmother had 5 kids. Watch what she's about to say about those 5 kids. And remember, I just showed you the exact thing before Candace Owens is even going to say it. Nobody can account for her.
Now, to be clear, she allegedly had 4 children. So we have Kamala's missing grandmother, Beryl, who allegedly died at the age of 39, as well as some of Kamala's great uncles and great aunts. And their names were Abraham Judah Finnegan, Noel Finnegan, and Bernard Finnegan. Okay. So Beryl, the missing grandma, has 3 siblings: Abraham, Judah Finnegan, Noel Finnegan, and Bernard Finnegan. All of these people have apparently evaporated into thin air. Literally cannot find a single trace of these people who definitely do not have black names. Okay.
Boom. Wait a minute. They all disappeared. And notice, fam, if they're saying that grandma is really this woman, and then the great grandma was really the woman sitting down, then how in the world are all of their kids missing? And they come from Irish people. And then on top of coming from Irish people, all of the brothers and sisters have white Irish names. All of them. Where do you get all these other names that come from? But at the same time, those are the names that they provided. It's looking even more funny in the light. Family, y'all tell me this. Has this story got even more deranged the more you go through it? Has anything presented make you believe Kamala more or believe Kamala less? Because everything that I'm seeing, Kamala is looking more and more skeptical. This is looking more and more like a scandal. This is showing everybody that the story that they've been trying to tell us does not add up. Why doesn't this story add up, family? It's because it was never true from the beginning. This was about cosplaying Black Americans, and this was about stealing our identity for votes.
Okay. And I'm just going, I just want to see a picture here. So I'm going to put a bounty on it. I would like someone to do a little bit of due diligence here. Find me Beryl Finnegan and Beryl's 3 siblings. Okay. A photo, anything, $1,000. You email it to info@CandaceOwens.com because I am telling you something is not right here.
Boom. Family, this has the opportunity to take off. This has the opportunity to turn into something bigger. What we're looking at right now is a race scandal. It's a race scandal. Just by the evidence alone, this got to go to court. It got to go to the FBA court, okay? And we are the judge and the jury. Nothing about this adds up. You want to cosplay our culture? You want to talk all that blackity black stuff? You want to get around black folks and you want to say all these things in a black American accent? You want to get around black folks and talk about black women, which you're not. Y'all want to get mad at Janet Jackson for calling you out? Then you're going to have to come to the FBA court with that type of evidence. And with that evidence presented, we already tell you guilty. You guilty. Kamala guilty, and the whole Democratic establishment, whoever put that in front of us, is guilty. There is no possible way that that picture right there was taken in 1990. No, no, no. And remember, they messed up because Kamala posted that, and she called that her paternal grandmother. Remember, y'all, that wasn't our words. That was Kamala's words. She called that her paternal grandmother. But you know what? They never thought that we would be right here and we'd be calling it out. See, that's the difference. They thought everything was good, everything was sweet. They didn't believe that we'd be out here standing on business, we'd be on code, and we'd be saying, hold up, wait a minute. See, the Democrats, they do things when they think black folks ain't on game. The worst mistake they ever did is they started treating the foundational black American like one of these little minorities that they get off on. Now they come to find out, oh, no, 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 you can't run that game on us. Hell no. They didn't think we'd be pulling out these goddamn receipts. They didn't think we'd be exposing them, but we are right here, right now, live in living color, y'all. So the fact that they try to tell us that individual clearly is an individual that we know is not. And when you're looking at these pictures and they're not adding up and everybody's seeing it and everyone's saying, whoa, 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 where in the hell did you get that from? That shows you even further the type of time, energy that they're on. When I saw that video with Candace Owens, when she was saying what she was saying, I had already got to the bottom of all of this, all of it. We broke down every single thing in terms of this individual, and nothing comes out proper. Every single thing comes out false. The Democrats will go to any lengths, y'all, to try to win an election. You're talking about an election. You're talking about votes. You're not talking about city council here. If they got to lie to black folks to get some type of democratic power, they gonna do it. They call black folks every name in the book anyway. So don't believe that they wouldn't pull this, family. No, 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 no. So they are out here really doing a deep dive, trying to find out what they can find out. And I'm telling you right now, they have been changing things around and they have been making everything easy. And they try to hide it right in front of all of us. Deep dive. Let's run it right on back so everybody can see it clear as day. Look at this one more time, y'all, without a shadow of a doubt. Kamala Harris says that is her paternal grandmother right there. And right here, her paternal grandmother passed away in 1960. And nothing adds up. I'm telling you, this is a very, very, very mysterious grandmother. Look, and that's the photo they have. That's the photo. It ain't like some other photo, y'all. That's the photo they got right there for the world to see. That's the photo. Boom. Easy work. It's the same one that we've been seeing. The same one. But there's another picture of this floating around the internet, and I have to show y'all. I got to show y'all this. That is the mysterious grandma. That's the missing link right now. Even Candace Owens was saying nobody can account for who this grandma is. Nobody. Who is this person? Who is this person? We can't see it. We can't see it. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. There's no possible way. Either the names are completely wrong or somebody lying to us. Either the dates are completely wrong or somebody lying to us. Either this is the biggest giant mistake ever or somebody is lying to us. And I think we got the damn answer. You know who's lying to us, family? It's the same people who've been lying to us from day one, telling us that Kamala Harris was one of us. That's who it is. It ain't rocket science at all. So as we dig and we find out who these individuals are and we look how skeptical this all has become, another thing that we've also done, we did another deep dive, and let's go, like we said, into the family. We can go easily into this individual's family. Easily. You can go all the way down the list. They got it right here for the whole world to see. The whole world to see. For now, they do. We don't know how much longer it's going to be this way, but they got everything for the world to see, including, as we said, all of the sources. The sources are where you're going to get your work from. And you see right there, that is the birth certificate right there, y'all. There you go. Right there. Screenshot, screenshot, screenshot. Not to mention, family, when she got married, and not to mention, y'all, right there, you see the death certificate. And what we're finding out is that all that stuff about her grandma did this and her grandma came here. Nope. We're seeing that a lot of that was cap, and grandma never, ever even made it over here. They said that this woman had passed away at a very young age. Checkmate. Check this out right here. This picture is floating around the internet. I'm just being honest. It's the same picture we seen. I'm not lying. It blew my mind when I seen it. This is floating around the internet. It's the same picture where Kamala's standing next to the lady. But look at that one, y'all. Look at that. Why is that randomly floating around the internet? Why is that randomly just floating around? We got to really, why is a black and white in the colored picture just floating around the net? Family, this is 2024. Things that you used to get away with back in the day, you ain't getting away with now. Games that they used to play back in the day, they not doing now. And there's something else that's floating around the internet. Oh, family, y'all got to see this. I got more. Oh, y'all thought the receipts was done. No. We here, family. Check this out. Oh, I'm going to make sure that this story becomes a massive story. You're dealing with something that can literally, as I said, swing an election. Can y'all imagine if us right here in Certified Black Society really pumped this and put this out there, and this story started to gain traction, which it is already? Can you imagine what happens when we take this and we turn it into something completely different, and it goes even bigger and it goes even further, and then it gets to the mainstream? What they gonna do then? But let me show y'all something. Now, you notice how Candace Owens was saying clearly that looks like the same lady. Hold on. Matter of fact, let me pull this up. While we're here. It's just odd, once again, that you see a picture, and out of nowhere, this picture is a black and white photo. How many of y'all, let me ask y'all in the chat, how many of y'all have a picture with your grandma and your grandma's in color, but you in black and white? That's my question to the certifieds. I'm asking all my certifieds right now. How many of y'all have a picture with your grandma and your grandma is in color, but you're in black and white? I don't know if I've ever seen any picture like that. But we got to go ahead and ask that question. How in the world do you have a picture where one person's in black and white and then the other person is in color? I ain't never seen it before. Don't believe I'll ever see it again. Only with the Dems. Check this out, though. One more point that I skipped over, and I'm going to bring it all the way home. All the way home. Y'all check this out. Candace Owens said this point, which we had already uncovered. Watch this right here. Watch this again. By the way, like I said, fair use, fair use, fair use. Y'all look at this.
1,120 slaves, according to records, okay? So they were a family of wealthy Irish slave traders. But now let's go back to that photo again. Who is this with Kamala Harris that is wrongly assumed to be her grandmother? Again, you guys can fact check me. I was going, this is just weird. Had nobody noticed this? Well, that woman looks an awful lot like a slightly younger version of somebody that we are told is Kamala's great-grandmother, okay? A woman named Ora Iris Finnegan Allen.
Did we not just sit there and say that, y'all? Did we not just say that right there? Who are they convincing that ain't the same person? Who are they convincing that is not the same person? One more time, even Tether Owens sees it.
That we are told is Kamala's great-grandmother, okay? A woman named Ora Iris Finnegan Allen. See, that face looks just like the woman that we just saw, but slightly older. And let's go back again to that photo of the Beryl, who's definitely not Beryl, okay? And let's go forward here so you guys can get this in your head. That looks like the same woman to me, okay? But this woman is allegedly her great-grandmother, who is known as Miss Iris, okay?
Boom. That looks like the same woman in which we already said that is the same woman. Period, point blank. And then it's been debunked that woman could be somebody else because remember, that great-grandma, or Aura Iris Finnegan, the great grandma, the one who's holding her allegedly as a baby, that person comes from Irish slaveholders. So how you turn out that black? Everything you turn around is black people inserted, and then you see all these other people of color everywhere. You notice all the different color people, from the dad to the grandma to the slave owners, all of them are all W's. You see W's clear as day. If it's light and bright, you see it. But if you see somebody dark, it's skeptical. You don't see nothing organically dark in the whole family tree. No. And I answered the question on here. You completely look and you completely see that no matter what they do and what they come up with, it's real funny again. Check this out right here. So before I even seen any of that, before I saw an ounce of that, when we were doing our deep dive investigation right here on the Black Alpha Network, we were breaking it down and we were putting all the pieces together. Shout out to Queen Alpha. She pointed out that that woman, the grandma, and then the other woman standing next to Kamala, the 1960, all that, was clearly the same woman. Clearly, that's what we look at. Queen Alpha pointed out that that's not by no means two different women. That looks clearly like the same woman. Do y'all know I came across this? Oh, we was deep diving over here. Look at this right here. Did they snitch on themselves, y'all? Did they tell on themselves? Now, Queen Alpha, myself, Candace Owens, and about 100 people in the comment section all agreed that Iris, the great grandma, and Beryl, the regular grandma, looks like the same people. In other words, the one that's holding her as a baby and the one standing next to her as Salt and Pepper both look like the same woman. Do you know I was reading something and I seen this? It says, this is from her father's book. Check it out. It says, Brownstown, to my maternal grandmother, Miss Iris Finnegan, from Allentown, intervening ancestry, also known as, they say, Iris Finnegan, also known as Beryl Finnegan. Wait a minute. Whoa. It says right there, circled in red, Iris Finnegan, the great grandma holding her as a baby, also known as Beryl Finnegan, the one standing next to her in 1990. So Iris is also known as Beryl, the one that's holding her as a child, just like the one who's standing next to her in 1990. We all believe that those women are the same woman. We all believe that the grandma that's holding her as a child looks identical to this woman right here. And if you look at your screen, they say that Iris, the grandma, also known as Beryl, the woman right here that passed in 1960. None of this makes any sense, family. None of it. And shout out to the great Paul Mooney. He said it best. You know when something's a conspiracy because it's all over the damn place. And you know when something's real because it's direct. So as we have our suspicions that the grandmother holding her looks just like this woman right here, there's no possible way, because when grandma was holding her in about 1964, grandma looked like she was about 80 years old. And then somehow in 1990, she got younger and looked like this lady right here, standing next to Kamala. So when you're with Kamala as a baby, you look really, really old. And then when you're with Kamala as an adult, you look really, really young. I call really, really cap on the whole situation, and to make that all messed up and to confirm to us even furthermore, in her father's book, he refers to Iris Finnegan, also known as Beryl Finnegan. Basically, the same damn person. Tie it up, wrap it up, we win as always. So family, this is what it is. They need black credentials for these politicians. They got to make these politicians look like they're us, and they're not like us. Why you think they go to these churches? Why you think they go to churches, they come around black churches, they dance, they sing, they go to rap concerts, anything to try to get some type of black credentials. This is what they always do. So to the point that you got an Indian woman who clearly is not black, when you look at her whole family tree, you see a bunch of Indians and you see a bunch of W's. You don't see no black people. So somebody said, well, how are we going to sell you as a black person when you ain't got no black people in your family tree? And I'm not talking about some mixed, third, fourth mixed person. I'm talking about dark skin. Because when you look at Kamala Harris's family tree, in which everyone has is out there, you don't see dark skinned people. Not at all. You see some people who are either W's or people with a little bit of melanin. Somebody said, go find you the darkest person, whether that's a nanny or a slave on the plantation because her family owned slaves, or y'all do some funny style stuff with Photoshop. But put her next to a dark person, say that that is a grandmother, and then sell it. They just never thought that we'd be out here and we'd be calling it out. They went and found the blackest person they could find to sell that as her grandmother, to sell us as that's the one who helped her out. That's why she put it in the book. By every single piece of evidence, double check multiple different sources from all people, we come to the same conclusion. There's no way that Beryl Finnegan, who by all accounts passed away in 1960, could be the same woman standing next to Kamala in 1990. She went from older to younger. It don't work that way. So if all of that doesn't add up, and if all of that is sketchy and skeptical, then that leaves us with only one answer. And that is they have been cosplaying to the point of creating a scandal. And this is a race scandal, and it's on Kamala Harris's doorstep about a month away from the election. Ain't that something? And Black Alpha Network Certified Foundational Black American Society is on it. And we're going to regulate, and we're going to take it to the forefront. We done gave birth certificates, marriage certificates, death certificates. We see that it was a bunch of natural causes, how they passed away. You seen it was way over in Jamaica. But what you do not see is anything that is solid. Everything that you see is shattered, broken in 1,000 different pieces, and they can't put it back together. Well, guess what? Foundational Black Americans, we've been standing right here in the paint. We've been standing right here on business. And if you try to cosplay us, no matter how you do it, fake grandma, nanny, slave, Photoshop, we gonna call all that out the same way Janet did. Certified salute to the team. Told you we was gonna drop receipts. Let's go. All right, y'all. We in the building, in the place, family. Let's go. I'm telling you right now, we gonna push that. We're gonna push that. We're gonna make it something. I'm not of the non of sitting back and waiting for things to happen. I'm all about going to get it. It's the real time era. What time is it? This time. Let's go. All right, we got to make it happen. Let's go make it happen. So we're going to turn that into what it already is. We ain't making nothing up. Family, it's a beautiful thing when you can regulate people using their own things. And that's what we've been doing. We've been using their own words, their own receipts, their own certificates, and we've been proving the point that all of that is a lie, and we're just going to put it all out on the table for the world to see. And we'll let, the American people, and we'll let the voters make a decision. Maybe, just maybe, the voters are going to find out that you've been out here coming up with fake photos trying to impress black people. But in reality, we were right the whole time. And maybe they'll go sit on the couch and say, hey, we're not into voting for people who really ain't black. And we're definitely not into people who wash their collard greens in the damn bathtub. Shame on you. Shame on you. Regulate time. All right, y'all. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the love. Certified salute to the whole family, y'all. We're going to run it all the way back. We're going to bring it all the way back, and we're going to hold it down. That's how we do it. We stand with our brothers and sisters, no matter where you are, no matter where you're from. If you got that foundational Black American in you, then the foundational Black Americans will be with you, and we'll all be on the front line, certified all the goddamn time, man. Y'all stay good. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay vigilant. Go back, screenshot everything that you need. Get all your facts. Get all your receipts, family, because we're going to bring it forward. We're going to be right back around. We're going to talk about this PSA. I got a PSA that we're going to make. If y'all remember, I brought it up before. We're going to do that. So we have the PSA that we're going to make, and it's going to be against the Democratic establishment because the shields are over with. No more disrespect. We checking them. And then we're going to have this case, this scandal. So when you got the PSA and you got the scandal, for the first time in American history, the Black grassroots is going to swing this election. And when we swing this election, family, everybody is going to have to bow down. But they ain't got a choice. That part. Y'all stay good. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay vigilant. As we always say right here on the Black Alpha Network, I love you all with the passion. You already know that. And I'll check you guys back on the other side. Peace and love, one love. Black is beautiful, and beautiful is always black. Bring it home. I want the whole damn world to hear this. And that is that foundational Black Americans. We didn't just build America. We created America. We're made in America.
That's right.
We're born in America and raised in America. We're from America, so we love America, and they not like us, because we run America. Certified blue